Hello, my name is Florence Ostende. I'm a curator at the Barbican Art Gallery in London, and I am here to introduce you to my latest exhibition, Michael Clarke Cosmic Dancer. For those of you who have never heard of Michael Clarke, let me give you three words that summarize his genius: virtuosity, punk, and London. Clarke was born in Aberdeen in Scotland in 1962. He began traditional Scottish dance at the age of 4 and was then trained in classical ballet at the Royal Ballet School and then at Ballet Rambert, where he discovered a more contemporary form of dance. What's extraordinary and quite unusual about Clarke is that he became a choreographer very young, while he was still dancing. He created his first independent work at the age of 20, and he founded Michael Clarke and Company 2 years later, in 1984. Moving between the worlds of dance, art, music, and fashion, Clarke rapidly became a defining figure in the British cultural landscape. My favorite quote by Michael Clarke adorns the entrance of the show: "I tried to make dance that isn't about dance, not just for other dancers to see." For me, this encapsulates everything you need to know about Clarke. He truly sees the bigger picture in everything he does, which allows him to focus on risk, emotion, and rigor. Clarke rapidly created a unique language, weaving together the virtuosity and grace of his classical training with London's club and punk cultures, drag performance, pantomime, vaudeville, queer subculture, and post-punk energy. His work redefined gender representation and stereotypes within the heteronormative tradition of ballet history, advocating sex as a repressed part of modern dance. He says, "I was reacting to a particular dance ethos, which had always seemed to mean saying no to spectacle, to comedy or narrative, no to virtuosity. I wanted to say yes to all those things, to acknowledge those elements as part of the visual aspect of dance." He challenged notions of conformity and conservative values within the context of Thatcher's Britain. His radical representation of the body, sexuality, and identity feels so timely, especially now in a new socially distanced world where the relation to our body, proximity, and intimacy with others is being challenged. I started developing the exhibition in 2018 and worked closely with Clarke on the conceptual phase of the project. We looked at a lot of exhibitions together, discussed whether to include performance or not, as well as how to deal with the archive. We worked very closely with the Michael Clarke Company on what would soon become probably one of the largest exhibitions ever dedicated to a living choreographer. So that was quite a task. I really wanted the exhibition to explore his work as a dancer and a choreographer, but also to unfold as a constellation of portraits through the eyes of the artist, friends, and heroes who have worked with him or been inspired by him. The title of the exhibition, Michael Clarke Cosmic Dancer, actually refers to this constellation, amongst other things. Film, sculpture, painting, costumes, and photography by his collaborators are exhibited alongside very rare archival material, placing Clarke within a wider cultural context. I was interested in turning the grid-like structure of our gallery into an organic constellation of voices. Think of it as a love letter to Clarke and London, as an homage to the way Charles Atlas had shaped his film and major collaboration with Clarke, Hail the New Puritan. So why now? I would say that Clarke's artistic vision and experimental approach across all disciplines deeply reflects the ambition of our program at the Barbican Art Gallery. The idea of an exhibition dedicated to Michael Clarke has been in our mind for a long time, since the company became the artistic associate of the Barbican Centre in 2005. So 2020 marks the 15th anniversary of our collaboration. Michael Clarke Company has also provided an incredible support and expertise to this project, and I remember one very special moment with Kate Coyne, Associate Director of the company, as we were reviewing the selection of film for the exhibition. Kate used to be a dancer for Clark, and she really allowed me to see the material through the eyes of a dancer, pointing at movements and sequences that highlight the technical virtuosity of the work, really revealing how Clark pushes the bodies of his dancers to the extreme. I really hope this exhibition gives you the same opportunity to reflect and be moved by the craft of Clark's choreography, to encounter his creative world under a new light,